February 20th, 2019, 5:21 p.m. This is episode, I think it's 85. I forgot to load up my YouTube page. Let me go there now. How's everybody doing today? It is snowed this morning. Started this morning. And I think we got like 3 or 4 inches. It's getting all soggy now because now it's raining. Yeah, 385. Alright, today got Bernie came out and everybody's like, oh no, Bernie. Nobody's like, yeah, Bernie. It's either way. First thing I saw was a bunch of conservatives posting, making fun of him for being old and asking for other people's money. 2 things. Donald Trump is old. Donald Trump takes corporate money. Donald Trump is corrupt. Bernie doesn't do any of that. He's not that. He's not corrupt. He's taking money from individual donors, money up to $27. And when you talk about other people's money, what do you think they're building that wall with? What do you think he's getting the money for that? Idiots. I like Bernie. I don't know. I didn't vote for him last time. I don't know if I'd vote for him this time either, but I still like him. He did not blow the election for Hillary Clinton. I do think a lot of his supporters hurt her in the general election, but I don't blame Bernie for that. I mean, the candidate didn't win, and you get upset. I also don't think Hillary Clinton stole the nomination from him. I don't. Turning out large crowds at rallies does not equal into votes. You know, you can say, look, he pulled out 30,000 people to this one rally, and that's really good. But like, say he put out 30,000 people in New York for a rally, but a lot more than 30,000 vote in a primary, folks. But I'm all for him running. Go ahead and run. I'm not upset about it. I think he should run. Let me point out again, though, he is not a Democrat. He's running in a Democratic primary, but he's not a member of the party. Some people said, well, he should run as an independent. No, that's really bad advice. You want him in the primary. Bernie wouldn't run as an independent. He wouldn't do that to the country. He knows that would lose the election for Democrats, and it would. So anyway, I get to draw a slinky unicorn here, and I only drew the candidates who are officially in, and I drew them all except for 2. There are 2 of them, and you've never heard of them. They are. See, I gotta go back because I forgot their names. Marianne Williamson and Andrew Yang. And you probably never heard of them. In fact, a couple of people here you may not have heard of. But we'll go down as we talk about her. Here you go. The first one is Kamala Harris. She describes herself as a capitalist, not a democratic socialist, but she's still riding on a lot of Bernie's platform. Like all of these candidates. So Bernie's not the only one on the unicorn this time, which is why it has to be a slinky unicorn. This cartoon is not super duper popular on social media, but it's the kind of cartoon that's probably really popular with newspapers. I don't know what that means, but anyway, I didn't think it would be. The cartoons that hit conservatives are the ones that are much more popular on social media. Actually, I haven't checked out Instagram. Okay. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. Sorry if I got the TV too loud. Let me turn that down just a smidge. I'm still okay on Instagram. That's some nice comments. Need Biden in the background. Biden is not running yet. He's not in the race. Alright, people. Alright, I'm not going to click like on that. Alright, next one is Gage? Yeah. He's the mayor of Fort Wayne. He's the first openly gay candidate to run for the Democratic nomination. He doesn't stand a chance, but the only person that he will scare being from Indiana and being homosexual is Mike Pence. Next one is Cory Booker. I don't think he's not going to catch on fire. I don't think so. Kamala Harris might be the nominee. I think she could be. It could be. Then I got Elizabeth Warren. she might be the nominee. But her time might have passed, like Chris Christie's passed in 2012. But then he runs in after he eats the bridge, and he runs in 2016. He loses to an idiot like Trump. Christie was way too moderate for the GOP, though, and now he's a sycophant. Yeah. And this is Julian Castro. He will be on the short list again to be the VP. He's from Texas, large state. He's Hispanic. He brings you a lot of expertise, or seemingly expertise, on the border issue. So yeah, he's going to be in the short list like he was in 2016. Had to think of the year again. And Kirsten Gillibrand, who didn't know if you eat fried chicken with a fork or with your fingers. To me, you can go either way. It's not like Donald Trump in New York. She doesn't know that you're supposed to fold it and cram it in your mouth. He was eating it with a knife and fork, and he's from New York City. At least Kirsten Gillibrand is not from South Carolina when she's down there. I didn't know I was going to fit all these people on this unicorn. But they all get on okay. You know, I had to switch together, though. This is John Delaney, congressman from Maryland. He's running for president. Why, you ask? I don't know. And you've never heard of him unless you live in his... he's a former congressman. You've never heard of him unless you live in his district. And even then, you may not have heard of him. And this is Tulsi Gabbard. No, don't. I don't know why she's running either. She used to be very much in favor of gay conversion therapy. For me, that's worse than wearing blackface. So, yeah, no. Glad she's with us now, but no. And Amy Klobuchar, she might be the person best suited to clean up the mess that Donald Trump makes. I really think that she might be. And that said, I don't think she's a great candidate. There's a difference between a person who would be a great president and a great candidate. I think the person best qualified in this country right now to be president would be Leon Panetta. And he'd be a terrible candidate. Let's do some shout-outs. I'm going to do the names because I wasted a lot of time talking about these people. We have Ariel, Robert Coutinho, and President Oso. That's it. Okay, that didn't take a lot of time. And Ariel thinks any foreign language is hard to learn without actually speaking it with other people. That is true. You know, how do you think children learn their language? And Ariel says Trump really shouldn't use words he doesn't know the definition of, like collusion and retribution, and pretty much any other word. And Ariel would like to see me eat my guitar, but why would you want me to do that to my guitar? Guitars are awesome. I never want to hurt a guitar. I hate it when I see people destroy guitars on stages. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. And Ariel's not surprised that Trump asked Japan to nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize, and she's not surprised that he revealed the secret. Those are kind of his gimmick. Ask for platitudes, you know, and then just can't keep his big trap shut. And Robert Coutinho says, don't forget, facts have a liberal bias, along with SNL apparently. Facts do have a liberal bias. Plus, humor works better from liberals than it does for conservatives. Conservatives suck at humor. They're just not good at it. They think putting children in cages is hilarious. You know? They like mean humor. Okay, half a century, not half a decade. Did I say half a decade? My bad. And Robert Coutinho wrote in the last one, oh God, please don't do campaign stuff before the first debate, whenever that may be. There's actually a date for that, I forgot. But sorry, dude, had to do a campaign cartoon. We're there. We're in February 2015. I mean, it really started in March of 2016, but yeah, it's going to start earlier this time. And Robert Coutinho liked the last cartoon. Everybody liked that last cartoon. Though the week hasn't run it yet, which really bothers me. And President Ossoff laughed about Angry Trump in the last cartoon. I like my unicorn. I was surprised he turned out this well. I also redrew Bernie. I'm still not super happy with his caricature here. But I worked on it a really long time, and then I just kind of got tired. It's like it's staying with that. I liked his hair. That was about it really. Something tells me that I'm gonna get a lot more opportunities over the next year. And the thing is, Bernie's gonna be in the campaign to the very end. He raised $6 million within the first 24 hours, $4 million in the first 12 after his announcement. Somebody getting donations like that is not leaving the campaign. Campaigns end when people run out of money. That's when they end. Look at Kucinich. Not Kucinich. Ohio governor. Kasich. He did not leave, and he had no chance of getting the nomination, and he stayed in till the very end because he still had money. People were donating to him because he was fighting Trump. They wanted somebody to fight Trump, even though he had no mathematical possibilities of getting the nomination. Why did I confuse Kucinich with Kasich? Is it because it's Kucinich? Kasich? Maybe. I don't know. Totally different guys. Different parties. Oh, man. I met Kucinich once. His wife was very tall. She's like a statue, like a tree, and he's a little short guy. I don't even remember where I met him. I know it was a Cartoons convention. Can't remember which one. There's another guy who ran for president where people were like, why is he running for president? And yes, Ariel, I am... I gotta figure out what my next cartoon is gonna be. But I think it's gonna be maybe something with Andrew McCabe. Because I haven't done that yet. Alright, there's your rough, people. Cartoon. Alright. Folks, thank you for coming by. Please leave a comment. You will get a shout out. Tell me who you like so far out of all the candidates. And even the ones who have not announced. Do you have a pick? I don't have a pick yet. If you have a pick, let me know. Leave a comment. You get a shout out. And please click that red button and be a subscriber to the YouTube channel. Please. And I will never eat my guitar. Which that was in case Trump won Nobel, I would do that. But that was a lie, even then I would.